Shridhar Kallani joining in. He's auto analyst at Axis Securities. Shridhar, hi. Very good morning to you. I mean, do you see this as just indicative of a bit of a pain that is continuing in passenger vehicles? Let me start about PVs first, because two-wheelers and tractors seem relatively fine. This is a long-standing pain that is continuing to show in this month as well?
Yes, so what we can see is that the pain has been continuing from last few months in the financial year, rightly starting from April onwards. We can see the domestic industry underperforming. However, the exports is where we are seeing some support continuously coming in the passenger vehicle division, especially talking about all the top three OEMs like Maruti, Tata, and Hyundai. We have been continuously seeing decline in their volumes on a YOY basis, and if we see on a quarterly basis, the overall domestic passenger vehicle industry is largely muted. However, support is being largely seen from their exports segment.
Sridhar, then given what we know so far, and there are a few standouts that seem to be consistently gaining ground, or at least performing better than the others, and there was one or two surprises, right? So Hyundai not looking as bad as some might have feared. But what would your top picks be based on what you've seen and your expectation of a normal monsoon perhaps, and tractor segments firing, all of that put together? What would your top picks be?
In the passenger vehicle segment, definitely Mahindra is the top choice among us. Uh, We do not have any buy rating or a target price because we do not have a hard coverage on the same. However, directionally, what we can guide is that their SUV segment, the new launches in the electric division, the 3XO models, they have been outperforming the tractor division because of the higher MSP and government support. It is supporting Mahindra quite very well. Also, the new segments that they have diversified, which they call the five growth gems, is also contributing significantly, and the management has rightly guided that they will be uh, multiplying it by almost 3 times to 5 times in the next 3 to 5 years. So directionally, I would recommend in the passenger vehicle and tractor segment, Mahindra, which is not losing its market share, instead continuously gaining its market share. Yeah.
In the two-wheeler space, do you have any picks? Assuming that rural comes back, Sridhar, then you have the motorcycle manufacturers traditionally that have benefited, but then we're not seeing that in the numbers just yet. So what would you suggest?
Right. So in the rural space, what is largely happening is what we can see is that the pickup and the speed, what is expected by the street or by us as analysts, that is not being seen. However, we believe that given the monsoons, the positivity around uh, income tax benefits that has been given, government expenditure, this should we should see improvement in the festive period going ahead. We expect from July onwards, the inventory buildup might start this time. We are positive on EVs. We also believe that Hero MotoCorp might be one of the dark horses in the race, and Bajaj can also turn out to be pretty good. So overall, the two-wheeler segment out in the whole automobile space looks to us. We are expecting mid to high single-digit growth on a YOY basis.
So in that order, TVS, Hero, Bajaj.
Yes,
Okay, and for passenger vehicles?
passenger vehicle directionally, I can recommend Mahindra for the time being.
Ah.
However, Maruti cannot be, sidelined largely because of the income tax benefits, the consumption boost that is going to come, and especially in tier 2 and tier 3, Maruti is the first preference for buyers. And in post the festive period, we believe from January onwards, there might be some announcement of eighth pay commission, which might again improve volumes for Maruti, and the continuous decline that we are seeing in the entry level passenger vehicles, we believe that might just stop, and we might see some or mild acceleration going ahead in FY27 over there.
Okay, just last point. If there is a concession for India before the July 9 trade deadlines, do you see this as a positive for any of the auto anch pieces?
See, if there is a like if the Trump administration and Indian administration come along and they go through the tariff, and so that will be positive, especially for more for the auto ancillary companies and not so much for the auto OEMs, because auto OEMs do not have that much exposure, or I must say negligible exposure with the US trade. However, auto ancillary companies like Endurance, like Sona Comstar, like Motherson, Bharat Forge might benefit out of the same.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I think through omission, you've told us what you don't like, and you've not mentioned a few names, among them Tata Motors. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, Sridhar. Pleasure having you.